The Volleyball South Africa qualifiers concluded in Camps Bay Beach in Cape Town over the weekend. They brought together 16 men's and 7 women's teams, all competing to secure their spot in the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour. The Volleyball World Tour is also set to take place in Camps Bay from the 22nd to the 26th of October, with the world's best converging to compete for the title. Joining us to speak about all of this and a whole lot more is Volleyball South Africa President Anthony Mokoena. Anthony, thank you so much for joining us on Newzroom Afrika. First and foremost, the qualifiers for the Volleyball World Tour took place in Cape Town over the weekend. How did everything go?
Good evening, Fato. Let me first take this opportunity really to thank our Newzroom Afrika channel for this interview, and also to really thank South Africa as well as our funders and players and athletes that are making everything possible for us to have these tournaments that we are having here in Cape Town or in South Africa. We really had the Volleyball South Africa qualifiers from the 16th to the 17th. Let me mention that this is for them to qualify so that they can go into Telkom Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour tournament that is going to happen here in Cape Town at Camps Bay from the 22nd until the 26th. Our own qualifiers went very well, and I'm happy to say to you that Tatiana, as well as Karina Kingsley, Kimoloile, and Togozisi Mdingi, the surprise of the pack, were here and they won and went straight into the main draw of the Pro Tour tournament, which is very good for us. Yes, I was expecting that Tatiana will do well, but let me tell you, when it comes to our men's sections, surprises happened. That's why you see us now as Volleyball South Africa being represented straight into the main draw by Kimoloile, who's very young child from Limpopo, as well as Mtokozizi Mdingi from KZN.
Speaking about some of these surprise packages, how do you think they will fare on the world stage?
Based on our participation, I need to inform our viewers also that immediately after our own Volleyball South Africa qualifiers, we had the zonal qualifiers, where the best of the best in the zone, which is Zone 6, the 10 countries in this side of the world, were playing from the 18th until the 19th. Our players who played there, and those that qualified also were there. So based on these challenges and also the competitions that they experienced against playing the best of the zone, I believe that in the main draw, our athletes or our representatives there, which is Tatiana and Mtoko, are going to do very well. Let me mention to you that Tatiana has participated before in the 2022 version of this same tournament. And we have the experience of Mtoko with a young and very impressive child from Limpopo, which is Kimoloile. We believe as Volleyball South Africa and the country, as well as also the players that were playing with them that are going to be represented by these teams, they really believe that they are going to do very well in the tournament that is going to start on the 22nd.
Anthony, on a general scale, what is the state of volleyball in the country, and what are we doing right and what needs to be improved?
Need to thank my executive committee for making sure that we improve the state of governance. As soon as your state of governance is on a good condition inside your organizations, everything else goes well. I need to inform the nation that we as Volleyball South Africa annually, with the funding that we are receiving from our Department of Sports and Recreation, we do annual development clinics in schools in the 6 provinces that were formerly disadvantaged. And this programs has assisted the growth of our indoor volleyball as well as our beach volleyball in the country. I need also to inform you that based on all this achievement that we have achieved, this year when we went to Namibia to represent South Africa, our girls team beat all these other teams and finished first, and our boys finished second. All this shows you that our development structures, the development of our sport in the country has grown into bounds, and it has shown the results of what is happening. I need also to inform our viewers that the most valuable player of the tournament in Namibia comes from a very, very small town, which is Kopifontein in the Free State. This shows you that our programs that we did in the country, going to the rurals of the rurals and developing our sport, has made sure that we get that raw talent that we needed, that is going to make sure that we'll represent our country in South Africa, in the region, the continent, as well as internationally. We believe that going forward, based on what we have done, we are going to excel in all the tournaments that we are going to participate in future.
Anthony, quickly, in short, the best of the best in the world will converge in Cape Town this week. What can the local audiences expect?
With the countries like Germany, Canada, USA, France, Spain, Netherlands, Mozambique, SA, Poland, really the locals. What else should we bring to the locals so that they can come and see the best of the elite 20 teams in the world that are going to participate in this Telkom Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour here at Camps Bay, the most beautiful beach in the country. This is all that we can say. So for them not to come and watch these games, they will be denying themselves the best of the best teams to watch in the world.
Well, Volleyball South Africa President Anthony Mokoena coming live from us from Cape Town and just really being transparent in terms of the state of volleyball in the country. Well, that's where we're going to leave things from the sports desk this evening.